सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। ओम ओम नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्ध ज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशांताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ओम श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शंकरं लोकशंकरम्। समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम श्री परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे नमः। श्री वेदव्यास वैशंपायन याज्ञवल्क्यादिगुरुभ्यो नमः। आद्य शंकरादिगुरुभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम समस्त देवतानां गुरूणां ब्रह्मणः श्रुतिमातु कृपया उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव अनुभाव्यर्थं सनातनधर्मवैदिकसंस्कृतेः विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं विश्वशान्तिकल्याणार्थं साधकानां समस्त शक्तीनां साधनानां अवाप्त्यर्थं सम्पदानाम् अवाप्त्यर्थं विघ्ननिवारणार्थं आयुरारोग्यादिप्राप्त्यर्थं छान्दोग्य उपनिषदः पारायणं तैत्तिरीय उपनिषदः अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ पारायणं। Let us do the chanting of in the fifth mantra, fifth one. षष्ठ खंड में हमें पांचवा षष्ठ अध्याय पांचवा खंड पढ़ना है। आई थिंक सो। ओम अथ छांदोग्य उपनिषतो षष्ठः खंडः षष्ठः अध्यायः पंचमः खंडः। आदौ शांति मंत्रः। ओम आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणः चक्षुः श्रोत्रम् अथो बलम् इन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्म उपनिषदं माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्यां मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत्। अनिराकरणमस्तु अनिराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरते ये उपनिषत्सु धर्माः ते मयि सन्तो। ओम शांति शांति शांति। अथ षष्ठोऽध्यायः पंचमः खंडः। ओम अन्नम् अशितं त्रेधा विधीयते तस्य यः स्तविष्टो धातुः तत्पुरुषं भवति। यो मध्यमः तत् मागुंसं यो अनिष्टः तन्मनः। आपः पीताः त्रेधा विधीयन्ते तासां यः स्थविष्टो धातुः तन्मूत्रं भवति। यो मध्यमः तल्लोहितं यो अनिष्टः स प्राणः। तेजः अशितं त्रेधा विधीयते तस्य यः स्थविष्टः धातुः तदस्थि भवति। यो मध्यमः स मज्जा यो अनिष्टः सावाक्। अन्नमयगं हि सौम्य मनः आपोमयः प्राणः तेजोमयी वागिति भूय एव मा भगवान् विज्ञापयतु इति। तथा सौम्येति होवाच। अथ षष्ठः खण्डः। दध्नः सौम्य मध्यमानस्य यो अणिमा स ऊर्ध्वः समुदीशति तत्सर्पिर्भवति। एवमेव खलु सौम्य अन्नस्य अश्यमानस्य य अणिमाः स ऊर्ध्वः समुदीशति तन्मनो भवति। अभागं सौम्य पीयमानानां योनिमा स ऊर्ध्वः समुदीशति स प्राणो भवति। तेजसः सौम्याश्यमानस्य योनिमा स ऊर्ध्वः समुदीशति सा वाग्भवति अन्नमयगं हि सौम्य मनः आपोमयः प्राणः तेजोमयी वागिति भूय एव मा भगवान् विज्ञापयतु इति तथा सौम्येति होवाच। षोडशकल अथ सप्तमः खण्डः। षोडशकला सौम्य पुरुषः पञ्चदशाहानि माशीः कामम् अपः पिबापोमयः प्राणः न पिबतः पिबेत् न विच्येत् स्यत इति सः पञ्चदशाहानि नाशाथ हैनमुपससाद किं ब्रवीमि भो इति रुचः सौम्य यजुगुंषि सामानि इति स होवाच न वै मा प्रतिभान्ति भो इति तगं होवाच यथा सौम्य महतः अभ्यायितस्य एकः अङ्कारः एकोङ्कारः खद्योतमात्रः परिशिष्टः स्यात् तेन ततोपि न बहुदहेद् एवं सौम्य ते षोडशानां कलानाम् एका कला अतिशिष्टा स्यात् तया एतर्हि वेद अन्नानुभवस्य अशानाथ मे विज्ञास्यासीति सहाशाथ हैनम् उपससाद तगंह यत्किञ्च वप्रच्छ सर्वहगंह प्रतिपेदे तगंह वाच यथा सौम्य महतः अभ्यायितस्य एकम् अंगारं खद्योतमात्रं परिशिष्टं तं तृणैः उपसमाधाय प्राज्वलयेत् तेन ततोपि बहुदहेत् एवं सौम्य ते षोडशानां कलानाम् एका कला अतिशिष्टा अभूत् सा अन्नेन उपसमाहिता प्राज्वालीत तया एतर्हि वेदान् अनुभवसि अन्नमयगं हि सौम्य मनः आपोमयः प्राणः तेजोमयी वागिति तद अस्य विजज्ञौ इति अथ अष्टमः खण्डः। In this khanda we see Tattvamasi Mahavakya. उद्दालको हारुणिः श्वेतकेतुं पुत्रमुवाच स्वप्नान्तं मे सौम्य विजानीहि इति यत्र एतत्पुरुषः स्वपिति नाम स्वता सौम्य तदा सम्पन्नो भवति स्वमपीतो भवति तस्मादेनगं स्वपितीति आचक्षते स्वगं हि अपीतो भवति स यथा शकुनिः सूत्रेण प्रबद्धः दिशं दिशं पतित्वा अन्यत्र आयतनमलब्ध्वा बन्धनमेव उपश्रियते एवमेव खलु सौम्य तन्मनः दिशं दिशं पतित्वा अन्यत्र आयतनमलब्ध्वा प्राणमेव उपाश्रयते प्राणबन्धनगं हि सौम्य मन इति अशनाभिभासे मे सौम्य विजानीहि इति यत्र एतत् पुरुषः अशिशिषति नाम आप एव तदशितं नयन्ते तद्यथा गोनायः अश्वनायः पुरुषनायः इत्येवं ततः आचक्षते अशनाय इति तत्र एतत् शृङ्गम् उत्पतितगं सौम्य विजानीहि इति न इदम् अमूलं भविष्यतीति तस्य क्व मूलकं स्यात् अन्यत्र अन्नात् एवम् एव खलु सौम्य अन्नेन शुंगेन आपः मूलम् अन्विच्छाद्भिः सौम्य शुंगेन तेजो मूलम् अन्विच्छ तेजसा सौम्य शुंगेन सन्मूलमन्विच्छ सन्मूलाः सौम्य इमाः सर्वाः प्रजाः सदायतानाः सप्रतिष्ठाः सत्प्रतिष्ठाः अथ यत्र एतत्पुरुषः विपासति नाम तेज एव तत्पीतं नयते तद्यथा गोनायः अश्वनायः पुरुषनायः इति एवं तत्तेजः आचष्टे उदन्येति तत्र एतदेव शुङ्गम् उत्पतितगं सौम्य विजानीहि इति न इदममूलं भविष्यति इति तस्य क्व मूलकं स्यात् अन्यत्र अद्भिः सौम्य शुङ्गेन तेजो मूलमन्विच्छ तेजसा सौम्य शुंगेन सन्मूलमन्विच्य सन्मूलाः सौम्य इमाः सर्वाः प्रजाः सदायतनाः सत्प्रतिष्ठाः यथा न कौलु सौम्य इमाः तिस्रः देवताः पुरुषं प्राप्य त्रिवृत् एकैका भवते तदुक्तं पुरस्तादेव भवति अस्य सौम्य पुरुषस्य प्रयतः वाङ्मनसि सम्पद्यते मनः प्राणे प्राणः तेजसि तेजः परस्यां देवतायां स एषः अणिमा एतदात्म्यम् इदगं सर्वं तत्सत्यं स आत्मा तत्त्वमसि श्वेतकेतो इति भूय एव मा भगवान् विज्ञापयतु इति तथा सौम्येति उवाच. So from here, almost next 6 anuvakas talk about Tattvamasi. He goes on giving examples and establishes the Tattvamasi Mahavakya. We will chant it later. ओम अथ श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदांतर्गत तैत्तिरीय आरण्यकांतर्गत तैत्तिरीय उपनिषद ओम यस्माज्जातं जगत्सर्वं यस्मिन्नेव प्रलीयते येनेदं धार्यते चैव तस्मै ज्ञानात्मने नमः. यैरिमे गुरुवे पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्. तैत्तिरीयकसारस्य मयाचार्यप्रसादतः विस्पष्टार्थरुचीनां हि व्याख्येयं सम्प्रणीयते. ओम अथ प्रथमा शिक्षावल्ली प्रथमोऽनुवाकः. ओम शन्नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः. नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम्. ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. ॐ अथ द्वादशोऽनुवाकः. ॐ शन्नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः. नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मावादिशं ऋतमवादिशं सत्यमवादिशं तन्मामावीत तद्वक्तारमावीत आवीन्माम् आवेद्वक्तारम्. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. नारायण. First Anuvakam and 12th Anuvakam are almost same, except the first one is in the future tense, the last one is the past tense. In both of them, the invocation of Adhisthana Devatas is done for all our faculties, personality layers, and every aspect is intact, healthy, so that we are able to do the Vidya Shravanam, Vidya Dharana, and Vidya Upayoga. It shows without the Bhagavad Ishvara Devata Krupa in our life, not only the spirituality cannot happen, even the Vyavahara also cannot be possible without the presence of those Devata Shaktis. So, yesterday while talking on that, we have come up to this point of He Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami. So Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi, Tvameva pratyaksham brahma avadisham. Compare both of them together we study. First Anuvakam as well as the 12th one. One is in future tense, other in past tense. So, Brahma Vayuhu. Brahma, Parabrahma alone through Maya Shakti is Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha alone is every manifestation of the world, especially all the Devata Shaktis. Therefore, Brahma is Vayu. There is no doubt at all. What is there always is Brahman only, with or without name and form. Where is the problem is in our own heart, in our own intellect. That because of it conditioned in various notions that it is conditioned by its own limited knowledge. Therefore, the limited knowledge of intellect is, if it is in this form, it is Vayu only, it is not Brahman. And if it is Brahman, it cannot be in any form. That condition makes us not accept the Vayu also as Brahman. Then we take Vayu as other than Brahman. Thus, the Vayu is given reality and Brahman is forgotten. What is taught us, therefore, in the Bhakti Shastra is this only, that whatever you see the Rupanama is Sarvam Mama Rupam Eva. See, in Bhagavatam last 10 days, what we are studying is this topic only. That Upasana of the Vibhuti of Bhagavan in the Bhakti Shastra so essentially helpful in the Jnana Marga also, how by removing the wrong stubborn notion of our own mana or ahankara or buddhi, that what I am saying is none other than what I am saying. But the actuality is what? Anything we are saying is having no substratum other than Paramatma. Paramatma alone, the substratum alone, in this form existing. This crystal clear thing, even though 100 times told, but the Manabuddhi are not capable of accepting it. That is why take the help of Bhakti Sadhana, keep on doing Upasana. All attempt of the Vedanta is to accept the presence of something what we see other than this as more reality than this. These are all relative real, that is an absolute real. The absolute and relative realities are one way totally apart from each other, okay, from the reality standpoint. But from the phenomenal world, seen world standpoint, they are not separate. What is mud alone is there in the pot. That way, the inseparable connection between there between the Adhyaropa and Adhisthana. Our sadhana is playing with Adhyaropa as per the Vyavahara, catch or reach to the Adhishthanam. So here, such a simple sentence, highest truth, Bhagavan is saying, Shankara Bhagavan, which is there as the mantra of the Upanishad only, he, Aham Brahma Vayuhu, that's it. What is Vayu is Brahma only. What is Brahma? Brahma here is Shabala Brahma, Kshara Brahma, Maya Yukta Brahma, Hiranyagarbha Brahma. So Brahma Vayu, Tasmai Brahmane Namaha, Namo Brahmane, Brahmane Namaha, Prabhibhavam Karomi, iti Vakya Shesha. See that Brahma Tattva only appearing as Vayu and sustaining entire universe, including me. Without Vayu, no Jiva Prani can survive, and without Brahma, there is no Vayu. So Brahma through Vayu form is surviving us. Now when we are surviving alive, doing all our inner outer activity only through Prana Shakti, how can we forget? While even Prana Shakti also we don't remember. And when the Prana and Vayu are recognized, that also is the form of Brahma. This is how we have to do the Upasana. This Upasana. If one is in this Upasana of taking the Vayu as Brahma, which is a fact, are we any moment away from Brahma? Because Nirantara Vayu Prasarana going on, Vayu Sparsha is going on, Vayu inhalation is going on. Through Vayu only the Pancha Pranas are continuously working. Just now in Chandogya, in that seventh, eighth chapter, what we chanted was this only. Vision we have to develop that everything is Brahma primarily. Secondarily, everything Brahma alone in the form of the transactional Vyavaharika things and beings. Into this we have to enter. So, Brahma Vayu Tasmai Brahmane Namaha Prabhibhavam Karomi. So, that humble salutation with gratitude is the one which eliminates our possessionness, our ownership on all the faculties, all the achievements. Though the ahankara and mamakara are the shatrus. So when we do the prahvi bhavam, the aham mama, which are the biggest shatrus, they go away. So I am recognizing the value of Vayu in and out. And this Vayu is expression of Brahman only. Therefore, through the Vayu, I am extending my salutations, gratitudes to Brahma, that he is the one because of whom we are all alive, we are all surviving, we are able to do whatever we are doing. Develop this vision. So, Prahvibhavam karomi iti vakya sheshaha. Now, namaha te tubhyam he vayo namaskaromi. Again, Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo iti Paroksha Pratyakshabhyam Vayu eva avidhiyate. So, mm, in the Paroksha Rupa, it is the Hiranyagarbha only, Brahma. Pratyaksha Rupa, Hiranyagarbha alone is in the form of the Vayu. And Hiranyagarbha, as we were concluding yesterday, is only as a word we can talk about him. But the Manabuddhi intellect cannot reach to comprehend him. But the Vayu is not so. Vayu is more Pratyaksha to us than the Paroksha. Therefore, the Pratyaksha helping Vayu, we are becoming aware of it and we are understanding that Paroksha, Hiranyagarbha only is in the Pratyaksha Vayu Rupa. Therefore, Prahvibhavam Karomi. And therefore, Pratyaksha Parokshabhyam Vayu eva avidhiyate. So here the prasanga is doing salutations to each of the devatas. Whether it is Indra, Varuna, Vayu or Mitraha, Aryama, all of them in their original status, nothing but Hiranyagarbha only in their form. So in the prakarana of each of the isolated devatas, we are saluting them, asking them to give us Shama and Sukham. In that sequence only came this one. Therefore, Vayu only is saluted. But Vayu is given extra importance and value by saying that you are a Pratyaksha Brahma. Ah, why is it so? कि नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो तमेव प्रत्यक्षम ब्रह्मासि. Tvameva pratyaksham brahma vadishyami here, brahmavadisham there. This portion we are trying to focus to understand, make our intellects little sharper, that's it. So, what Bhagavan says is, Tvameva chakshuradi apekshya. Compared to all other indriyas, evayo bahyam sannikrustam avyavaitam pratyaksham brahma asi. You are more closer because of the touching ability and more closer inside because you are the prana one side, you are the pancha prana other side, you are the mukhya prana inside. Prana is the main vayu which goes inside. Then the pancha prana are the dissection of the prana for the functional purpose. The mukhya prana, when which it leaves, all the faculties die. Then mukhya prana rupa also ho vayu. You alone are there. Therefore, all other devatas also are Brahma, but they are little distant Brahma, Paroksha Brahma. Compared to them, you are the Pratyaksha Brahma. You are the Mukhya Prana Rupa. You are the Prana Rupa. You are the Prancha Prana Rupa. And in and through the functioning of every faculties, your essential presence is proving your importance. Hmm. So, Chakshuradi Apeksha, Bahyam Sannikrustam, outside very close, then Avyavahitam Pratyaksham. Hmm. See, Vyavahitam means Vyavadhana means gap. Without gap or space, continuously, the Prana Shakti coming to us through the Vayu is the one making all the physiological functions keep on happening. Functions of the Indriyas, mana also are kept going on happening. Be attentive to this point, very essential. Ki the Vayu is continuously working in the Rupa Prana till we die. That is why all the metabolisms of the body involuntarily also are happening. I am not aware of everything that is happening in the body, inner vital organs, how they are functioning. But none of them are functioning without the presence of the Vayu. Therefore, avyavita rupena, continuously uninterrupted power supply, UPS. That uninterrupted power supply के रूप में अव्यवहित, without interaction, obstruction, you are present and you are equipping, empowering. You are the one becoming cause for the whole life to sustain. Therefore, it is very apt and obvious to say that you are Pratyaksha Brahma. Outside, continuously, you are through the touch body ko giving your experience of your presence. Even now, we are there, the Vayu is touching us. Thanda ho ya garam ho, but not so important, therefore, we are not concerned. If it is little hot or little cold, we become aware. At the room temperature, that much disturbance is not felt with the Vayu around. So, outside you are there. Sanni Krishtam Bahya. Inside Avyavaitam. All the time, without Vyavadhana, without the break, continuously you are blessing. As was we were telling the other day, throughout our body, the thousands and thousands of cells are continuously working because of the Vayu. Put together are each of the organs. Each of the organ also as an independent thing, doing their own work because of the Vayu or the Prana. The loved above the heart, the all other secretions that are happening in time for various purposes, the digestion secretions and all, you can imagine in like a Bombay road, so busy with variety of traffics. In the same way, inner personality of us, so busy with thousands of activities happening every moment, so busy. The hair are growing, the nails are growing, the fecal matter is thrown out to the digestion system going on, the blood circulation, through that all energy passing to all faculties. अरे राम रामा इतना काम निरंतर हो रहा है. All of that is done because of urja inside. And who is nirantara urja is supplied by, who is supplying is vayu. So this yogi or guru shishya both are aware of the outer vayu, inner vayu, in whose form Hiranyagarbha alone is there. Inner and outer vayu, their presence, their importance, so subtly they have understood that they are saying to the vayu, you are pratyaksha Brahma. And other indriyas, what about us? Are we not? You are also, but more important in this. That is why in all other Upanishads we see each of the faculty claiming they are great and greater. Then the Mukhya Prana says, Tan Varishta Prana Vacha Ma Moha Mapadyata Ahmeva Atmanam Panchada Vivajya Banam Avastabhya Vidharayami Iti Te Ashraddha Dana Bhuvu. See in Prashna Upanishad. Each of the faculty thought they are great. Mukhya Prana said, Vaya, tum log main hu, isliye ho. But they were with Ashraddha. Then this went away, started to go away. The moment Mukhya Prana was going away, all the faculties were going away helplessly. So tadyatha makshika madhukara rajana mutkaramantam sarva eva utkaramante tasmin eva pratishta mane sarve eva pratishtante. So they give the example of the queen bee. When it gets up, all goes. When it sits, everybody. So too, मुख्य प्राण है तो बाकी इंद्रियां हैं, नहीं है तो नहीं है. Therefore, the मुख्य prana is given the huge importance. In that वो रूपक is कहानी. एक रूपक के द्वारा बताया है वो. तो here also प्रत्यक्ष ब्रह्म is you. Paroksha Brahma is Upasya Brahma. Aparoksha Brahma is when we are on the seat of meditation, transcend all the upadhish. Yat Sakshat Aparokshat Brahma. But Paroksha is far off, but he is answering, he is taking care of us. But Pratyaksha is this. A lot of examples coming. I am curtailing all of that. So, Vayu is addressed as Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi. Now, these such things, how many number of times we are listening, but that should not become a habit only of listening. We should do and do upasana where we have to do upasana. This is upasana. ये वायु रूप में प्रत्यक्ष रूप में ब्रह्म है. Always in that prahvi bhava, humbleness, salutations we have to be. In the in and outer, that Vayu Deva, who is definitely there visualizing all our humbleness, Prahvi Bhava, he will be blessing all our faculties. ये इस तरह से चारों तरफ जो हमारे अग्नि वायु वर्ण इंद्र के रूप में देवताएं हैं, प्रहवी भाव से उनको सैल्यूट करते हुए उनसे अनुग्रह पाना भी एक महान 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 स्थिति है. We don't even recognize their presence. Just like at home, we are not concerned about parents, grandparents. We are busy in our own lokam, our own manorajya loka. We are so busy. We are not aware about the contributors for our life around. In the same way, the Brahma Tattva, Paroksha, the Kshara Brahma Tattva alone, in the form of all these devatas, all around us, all the time, catering to all our needs and desires. So, like in Gita, Aham Atma Gudakesha, then Aham Adishya Bhutanam, then Adityanam Aham Vishnu, Jyotisham Raviram Shuman. In Bhakti Sadhana, Vibhuti Sadhana was told to us. Even in Vedanta also, see, all these faculties are functional because of the that Brahma Tattva only, Avaram Brahma. Therefore, recognize it. Why do you hesitate to accept that Vayu is the Pratyaksha Brahma? Interesting. So, Sannikrishtam Avavitam Pratyaksham Brahma. See, Yasmat Tasmat Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami. Therefore, I have no hesitation to proclaim loudly that you alone are Pratyaksha Brahma. So all the three, Namo Brahmane, Namaste Vayo, Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi, Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami. Focus on the all four these things. Namo Brahmane, okay, Brahma. And which Brahma? Who is Namaste Vayo, who has come near to us in the form of Vayu. And that Vayu is who? Pratyaksha Brahma. Why? Because Bhashyam also is Sannikrishtam, inside also is so important. Without him, nothing can happen. And after all the analysis, Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami. So in my heart, I strengthen the thought of the presence of Brahman by doing the upasana that, oh Vayu, you are Pratyaksha Brahma. In this way, I go on entertaining myself this thought. There is a commitment that was done. And throughout Guru Shishya in these 12 Anuvakas, they went on doing that thought. As a result, the Vayu Bhagavan was always cordial in empowering this Guru and Shishya with all the required powers with which alone other devatas and other indriyas were functional. मुख्य प्राणा वायु चला गया तो your eye and the chakshu devata surya, ear and dig devata, mouth and vak devata, they'll walk out only, they don't work. So beautiful is this idea कि प्रत्यक्ष ब्रह्म के रूप में वायु को प्रणाम करने से वायुदेव इज सो मच फुल इन अस, देन ही हेल्प्स or he blesses all the faculties to function. Like in various places also, when you are friendly with the officer, he will give orders to other subordinates. Every one of them do your work quickly. Millions of places you see this type of thing happening. In the same way, वायुदेव को प्रत्यक्ष ब्रह्म रूप से प्रणाम करने के द्वारा प्रत्यक्ष ब्रह्म का स्मरण के साथ साथ वायु को प्रोपिशिएट करने के कारण वायु के द्वारा प्रत्यक्ष रूप से जो काम होना है वो होता हुआ ही वायु के द्वारा ही बाकी फैकल्टीज भी काम करते हैं, वो भी काम करेंगे. काम करेंगे हियर व्हाट? फॉर द विद्या श्रवण, विद्या धारणा, विद्या उपयोग. And because Vayu only, even the mana and takarna also work. That's why if you don't eat food, there is no prana shakti, there is no even mana intellect working, they become dull-witted. No, this is a big science. We are trying a point of 5%, trying to analyze the power and presence of Vayu Deva in and around. Thus, Brahma Deva in the form of Vayu. So this should be sufficient. Namo Brahmane, salutations to Hiranyagarbha. Namaste Vayo, salutations to Vayu, who is the expression of Hiranyagarbha. Then Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi. Hey Vayu, you are the Pratyaksha Brahma to me because of Bhashya Sannikrishtam Antar Abhyavahitatvam. Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi to me. And because I realized it, I have no hesitation in proclaiming it outside loudly. Therefore, Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami. That was future tense. मैं आप ही प्रत्यक्ष ब्रह्म है ऐसे मुंह खोलकर जोर से सबको कहूंगा जो सुने उनको. In the end of the mantra, it is Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadisham. I spoke you only as Brahma continuously, and you blessed me. Therefore, I could do the study of the Upanishads, 12 Anuvakas of Upasana Kanda. Now we are entering to the Jnana Kanda. Here also we talk to you, hey, Deva as Brahma, or our job with you is over now. Keep on blessing with the prayers done. Now, for the sake of second Brahmananda Valli, our prayers are of Sahana Avtu, different mantra. When we have gone to the next grade of study, theoretically, but practically the earlier grade, if you have not studied well, don't we visit to the earlier one, study and go ahead? करते हैं. In the same way, for the second only, the Shanti mantra is Sahana Bhavatu. But that is when through Shanno Mitra, both in the beginning and ending of the first Valli, thoroughly we invoked their blessings and everything is intact. If not, invoke those devatas also again through that mantra and add to it the Sahana Bhavatu. All in all, the blessings of the Adhisthana Devatas is so essential for our faculties to be intact so that Upasargas will never come. If at all there, they go away, which are in between obstacles for Vidya, Prapti, Dharana, and Upayoga. With this, Pratyaksham Brahmasi, Yasmat Tasmat Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami, wholeheartedly I am proclaiming that you are Pratyaksha Brahma. And I did so. And Brahma Vadisham, I am just telling you that really I spoke like that. तो here वदिष्यामी देर अवादिशम मैं बोलूंगा वहां मैंने बोल दिया क्या कि आप ही प्रत्यक्ष ब्रह्म हो बिकॉज you are very Sannikrishta compared to other Indriyas and objects, and also you are inside Avyavahita, unbroken, continuous flow of your presence or your energy you are giving for all the faculties to work, because of which Brahma Vidya, Shravana, Dharana, Upayogita, we are able to do. This is so sensitive and important topic. With our Tamo Rajo Mana, when we don't become aware of these devatas, we become careless, negligent. In misusing the powers given them by them, then become the cause for their curse. Then they take away all those powers. On the other hand, if we are reminding ourselves that we are alive because the Prana Shakti, all our faculties are working because the Prana Shakti, that Prana is Vayu, Vayu Dev ko हम प्रणाम करते हैं, he is the Pratyaksha Brahma. If this attitude is not maintained, we become careless. But if it is maintained, we will be grateful also, we will be rightly utilizing our faculties also. And always we will be invoking the grace because we are aware of the Mahima of the Vayu in and out. This type of upasana of the Vayu, Agni, Varuna as Devatas, as when it became a little difficult in the later period, slowly the different Devata Rupas of Ganapati, Subramanyam, Vishnu, Shiva, etc. are given. But in the Veda Kala, उतना solid substantial रूप नाम की जरूरत नहीं. उनको चक्षुरादि इंद्रियों को चलाने वाले देवता ही देवता, they could catch those devatas. Their intellects were so subtle, pure, that when they were told कि Vayu is Pratyaksha Brahma, they could easily understand and accept. That is a subtlety and purity of the Upadhis. The more the subtle the Upadhi Antakarana becomes, the more it becomes sattvic with the sattva guna. It is able to see, that is called as a samprajnata samadhi in yoga. Samyak prajnayate. What is the position of what? So the presence of the devatas are accepted. All of them at their root are nothing but the Brahma Deva only. Kshara Brahma, not the Akshara Brahma. Yad Rakhna. All these are in the Kshara Brahma Yoni, in the Daira only. Kshara Brahma topic only. In the next only we are going to do the Akshara Brahma. So here we stop it and go further. Ki Rutam Vadishyami is said here, there Rutam Avadisham. Satyam Vadishyami said here in the first, Satyam Avadisham. There. Here Tanmam Avatu, Tadvaktaram Avatu. There Tanmam Avita, Tadvaktaram Avit. Dear Avatu Mam Avatu Vaktaram, protect Karte Raho, Avid Mam Avid Vaktaram. So present tense, future tense, and the past tense. It is a confidence both of the guru and disciple, born out of their true practice, that they are proclaiming कि हमने आपको ब्रह्म कहा, करने का वादा किया था पहले, बाद में कहा भी था. So too, and Rutam Satyam we got committed and we practiced it. Lo, you see it. Hmm. So, Mitra, Varuna, Aryama, Indra, then Vishnu, Brahaspati. They were in general pranams done to them in the beginning. Shanno Mitra, Sham Varunaha, Shamno Bhavatu Aryama, Shamna Indro Brahaspati, Shamno Vishnu Rukra. It's generally done. Now, particularly now, Vayu is kept in front as direct Pratyaksha expression of Brahma. To him, these are added. Hey Brahmo Brahmane, hey Brahman, I am saluting to you. You come to me as Vayu. He came as Vayu. Namaste Vayu. So, hey Vayu, for your information, I am very clear about your fact. What the fact is? Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi. You are the Pratyaksha Brahma. Therefore, I am promising you, all the time I take you only as Pratyaksha Brahma. Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami. ब्रह्म है आप ही ब्रह्म कहूंगा. So taking the Vayudeva into confidence by telling that you are Brahma, I understood it and I will explain everywhere also that you are the Pratyaksha Brahma. Then what? And also I am doing some more promises. Rutam vadishyami, satyam vadishyami. Then tanmamavit tadvaktar bhavit. Avid vaktaram. So, Rutamavadi, see, here to the Vayu we are asking. We are committing in front of him. Rutam Vadishyami. Straight away, let us see the text. Ki Rutam means what? Yatha Shastram, Yatha Kartavyam, Buddhau Su Parinishidam Artham. So many times we saw the definition of Rutam. Yatha Shastram, Yatha Kartavyam, Buddhau Su Parinishidam Artham. As said by the Shastra, okay, it is thoroughly understood, and there what is understood is taken up as kartabhya to be done, and this kartavyata bhava is very firmly established in the intellect. That's called as rutam. So I study the Shastra, I thoroughly understand Shastra, and in that, if it is said to be done as Kartavya, I'll have Kartavyata Buddhi of that particular aspect. That's called as Rutam. In general, अब ये क्यों कह रहे हो कर रहे हो इसका जवाब क्या है कि शास्त्र में ऐसा कहा है करने को, मैं तो उसको कर्तव्य के रूप में मानता हूँ. दिस इज बिंग टोल्ड टू द वायु. याद रखना, वायु सामने है, वायु को हमें प्रॉमिस कर रहे. Like Saguna Upasana also, we do Sri Rama, Sri Krishna, we stand in front of them and say, Oh Bhagavan, today I am going for this or that work, I'll do my best, and you also bless us with the powers. Don't we do that? We do it nowadays. So उस समय में वही, instead of Rama, Krishna, they have kept Vayu there. So you are Brahma Pratyaksha and all of that said, then Rutam Vadishyami. It's a commitment in front of Vayu. We study the Shastra, we understand digest Shastra, and what is said as Kartavya in the Shastra, we take it as Kartavya. So, and in that we have Suparnishchitam, Buddhau Suparnishchitam Artham. There is no doubt about it. So, first Nishchitam in the Buddhi is study Shastra. Second Nishchitam in Buddhi is understanding what is said in Shastra. Third Nishchidam of the Buddhi is the Kartavyata Bhava. What is said in the Shastra. Hey Vayo, we are putting in front of you. So these are all credentials of this Jiva presented in front of the Vayu for him to be pleased and bless us. With his continuous, relentless, abhyavahita supply of every type of energy, which will help all faculties to work. When you propitiate Vayu, the Vayu blesses. When the Vayu blesses, the eye will be able to see, the ears will be able to listen, mouth will be able to talk, entire physiological functions will be intact without becoming obstructions for Brahma Vidya. So, this is all a beautiful upasana that is mentioned in this mantra, which we dealt at length during our initial days. But to just remind, and also because the 12th Anuvaka is almost same, we are just restudying this topic. And one beautiful thing is both Guru Shishya are saying कि हमने आपको जैसा पहले कहा कि आपको ब्रह्म कहेंगे वैसे ही कहते गए. एंड हमने आपको प्रॉमिस की कि ऋतम वदिष्यामि सत्यम वदिष्यामि, दैट ओनली वी डिड. प्लीज चेक. जो हमने प्रॉमिस किया वो कर दिया. दिस इज ऋतम अवादिशम सत्यम अवादिशम. ऋतम ही हमने बोला, हम और गुरु महाराज, गुरु शिष्य दोनों. सो सत्यम ओनली हमने प्रैक्टिस भी की. एंड व्हाट इज सत्यम? सी सी ऋतम यथा शास्त्रम यथा कर्तव्यम बुद्धौ सुपनिश्चितम अर्थम. पॉइंट 1, ऋतम का एक्सप्लेनेशन दिया. सेकंड इज व्हाट? दिस ऋतम आल्सो, ऋतम अपि तदपि त्वद अधीनत्वात्. Now this is little twisting sentence. Listen carefully. This Rutam is in your Adhina only. Because you the Vayu, if you don't bless us, how can we do the Rutam of studying Shastra and taking it as Kartavya and doing it? Na yoga na. Therefore, this Rutam of studying Shastra, taking the things as Kartavya and doing, this Rutam itself we talk it as you only. Because without you, they won't happen. It won't happen. They were Rutama Vadisham. Here Shankara Bhagavan gives, Tvam eva vadishyami. Rutam vadishyami are two things. One Rutam vadishyami is what? Ki whatever is there in the Shastra, that alone we study, that alone we take as Kartavyata Buddhi, and the true practice, that is what we speak out to others. But all these, can they be possible without you, O Vayu, O Brahma Rupa, Brahma in the Vayu Rupa? It can't be up without you. Therefore, this Ritam is you only for me. Because without you, I would have not done Ritam. Therefore, मेरे अंदर आप किस रूप में हो? रुतम के रूप में. What is the Rutam? यथा शास्त्रम बुद्धौ सुपनिश्चितम कर्तव्यता यथा कर्तव्यम अर्थम. सो मैं आपको ही रुतम कह रहा हूं. आपके बिना रुतम नहीं हो सकता है. रुतम का अर्थ यह है. And what is the sentence? The joining sentence said by Shankara Bhagavan, Tadapi Twadadhinatvat. No, these are all very high level of truths. It is in the Adhinata Paramatma only, even a blade of grass also moving. In Bhakti Shastra, these analysis takes to highest of the surrender. And that is possible only when the intellect is developed to such a high and sharpest level. One side, to see and accept presence of the divine. Second is to see his presence and contribution at every point also, everywhere. That highest level of intellect, when one has, then only becomes upasaka and does that sharanagati and all that. एक घास का पत्ता भी नहीं हिलता उनके कृपा के बिना. Is a sentence so loosely we talk or listen, but behind that, the comprehension is a very high standard. If one can have that, he will nothing but do surrender to God. Like if we take our own body, as I said, from the nakha of the toe to the shikha of this head, टो के नाखून के लेकर सर के बाल तक बीच में every cell, everywhere. Where is that Paramatma is not there? Without him, can they exist? Can they function? No, this is little breakthrough of the intellect, which just doesn't come easily. Is it not? With a strong ego of ours, taking everything, we as the doer, कर्तव्यता बुद्धि या कर्तृत्व बुद्धि जो स्ट्रांग होता है ना, उसको भगवान के प्रेजेंस से सब हो रहा है, इंक्लूडिंग माई कर्तव्य, he will not be able to understand. That is what is the level of devotion, surrender. Prahlad ji was there. Then when his father asked him, with whose strength you are talking against me? No, he thought about some other हिरण्यकश्यप की तरह एक बंदा है, उसको पीछे रखकर ये मेरे से जवाब दे रहा है. He was very gross. And what are the reply given by Prahlad ji? He says, the strength behind me, the strength behind this, the strength behind that, everyone, whoever are doing whatever, the strength behind their doings, hey Father, including you, that you have conquered all the three worlds, with whose power you are doing, that is the same one power. That is what I am telling you from beginning. He is Narayana. Prahlada is at this level. त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि ही level. It is your power, it is his power which is there in you also. Now that ego in Hiranyakashipu so strong, he doesn't accept. समझ में नहीं आया पहली बात. When I is so strong in me, it is difficult for me to accept the presence of the divine. Whereas without the divine presence, not even iota can move. That is the highest level of upasana or sadhana. Further, the beginning is this. Rutam vadishyami. So, Rutam is what? Yatha shastram yatha kartavyam buddhau suparinishchitam artham. Studied the shastra, things are understood and taken as kartavya. All of that is always kept in the buddhi in smarana. This is Rutam. Now, Rutam I am doing कि मैं शास्त्र पढ़ रहा हूँ, मैं याद रख रहा हूँ, मैं उसको कर्तव्य के रूप में ले रहा हूँ, किया और उसको मैं बुद्धि में बिठाया. But then all of them cannot happen without you. There was this Rutam in the form of Rutam. You are only working. So you only are the intellect in me. You only are the conviction in me to study Shastra. You are the one who, because whom the Shastra Adhyanam has happened. You are the one because of whom the knowledge is gained and the kartavyata in that is understood and the conviction and memory in the mind is made that this is what is my kartavya according to Shastra. ये सब आपके कारण हो रहा है, इसलिए आप ही ये सब कुछ हो. This is what the biggest problem to understand. The very tough it is, that breakthrough. So a pujari is doing puja in a temple. So in that murti we can try to see Bhagavan. But not only in that murti Bhagavan is there, in all the dravyas that are used for upasana, he alone is there. In the pujari, the entire sthula sharira, Bhagavan is permeating. In his antakarana, Bhagavan is permeating. The interest to do the puja, the knowledge to do the puja, in that form, who is there if not Bhagavan? Then actually while doing the puja, whatever be attentive, whatever the activity is happening, like in a movie screen, when the activity is happening in the movie, is not that activity also the screen, the substratum? So if he is chanting the mantra is Bhagavan only. He is doing the upasana prakriyas. अभिषेक कर रहे हैं, वाइप कर रहे हैं, चंदन लगा रहे हैं, फूलमाला अलंकारा. In that action rupa also Bhagavan expressing. That is Bhagavan's kriya shakti making that happen, the action. In this way, जड़ में भी भगवान है, कर्म में भी भगवान है, चेतना में भी, ज्ञान में भी भगवान है, या भगवान ही इतने रूप में है. This thing, if one can struggle to catch, Suddenly all the different things which are taken as separate from the Bhagwan, they lose their original reality. Then all of that is understood to be Brahman only. That is what here is a training given, which is very subtle. I know I have conveyed only 3%, not all the 100%. आपकी कृपा से मैं रुतम बोलता हूँ, हाँ, रुतम बोलकर मैं आपको ऑफर करता हूँ, हाँ, ये रुतम जो मैं बोल रहा हूँ वो आप ही है. हम्म. भगवान को ना हम एक द्रव्य के रूप में लेते हैं, कभी कभी ज्ञान के रूप में लेते हैं, क्रिया के रूप में लेने को हमको हेजिटेशन होता है. द क्रिया इज ओनली ऑल्सो ही, लाइक द अर्थ इज देयर, on that I am standing, then I am walking. So earth is Bhagwan, you accept. In me as a jiva, Bhagwan is there, accept. But जो walking kriya है, what is that walking kriya? That also Bhagwan. That is the load of the sentence. Tadapit padadhinatvat tvam eva vadishyami. तो रुतम वदिष्यामि त्वाम इति. सेम वे सत्यम इति सह एव वाक्कायाभ्याम संबध्यमानः. What is convinced the intellect after studying the Shastra? Same thing done and achieved through Vani and the body. It is called as Satyam. So intellectual conviction is called Rutam. Practical doing of that it is called Satyam. And this practice also is only by you the possible. Therefore, this practice is you only, I am saying. It is not that because of you I practiced or I practiced and offered to you. This everybody does it. But the actual practice जो हो रहा है, Satyam, of what I studied, Rutam, itself is your presence. So in the movement of everything, in the action of everything, also Bhagwan, if we can visualize, we have become subtle. It's easy that भगवान कहीं बैठ रहे वहां से आशीर्वाद दे रहे हैं, ऐसे एक्सेप्ट करना. Like when I am talking the words which are coming out, the speech itself is the expression of divinity. That way सब में भगवान है. इति सहापि त्वदधीन एव संपद्यते एव इति त्वाम एव सत्यम वदिष्यामि. See that? Even the practical doing of whatever is intellectually understood, intellectual understanding and kartavyata buddhi in the intellect is called rutam. वाक कायम के द्वारा, बॉडी स्पीच के द्वारा practicing that is called satyam. Even this also भगवान के अधीन में है. इसलिए मेरे द्वारा आप ही सत्य बुलवा दो, करवा दो. अब जब सत्य हो रहा है, आप ही हो रहे हो वहां. The Satyam is not different from the Paramatma. Little subtle. If not today, after a few years, this thought will be caught. तो सत्य करके मैं आपको ऑफर कर रहा हूं या आपके कृपा से सत्य हो रहा है, ये नहीं. सत्य ही आप हो. सत्यम त्वम इति हम वदिष्यामि. In this way, having said so, now interesting is tat sarvatmakam vayu brahma maya evam stutam. That Vayu Rupa Brahma who is being propitiated by me, of whom I have done stuti in last 3-4 lines. What did he do? He Sat Vidyarthinam Mam Avatu. Avatu Mam. Let him protect me. What is the protection of that Vayu Rupa Brahma to me, the Vidyarthi? Very simple. Vidya Samyojanena. It's a big subject, it is. So many we discussed that time. Little only light way through this time is what कि द मीद जीव को जो शास्त्र का हम विद्या हम पढ़ रहे हैं, जो ऑलरेडी हम तो देख चुके हैं, वी आर ओनली गोइंग बैक. एवरी ऑफ द उपासना प्रक्रिया which were said right from शिक्षाम व्याख्यास्यामः to all that Our full tuning is done when we are invoking the grace blessings of the Pratyaksha Brahma called as Vayu. So Rutam Vadishyami, Satyam Vadishyami होने के बाद what is the next sentence? Tad Mam Avatu. So Tad Pratyaksha Brahma Rupa Vayu Mam Vidyarthinam Avatu Vidya Samyojanena. What is the Vidya Samyojanam? Both. Theoretically, not missing even one thing from correct comprehension or understanding. पक्का समझ में आना. Which is in yoga bhasha, when we are in the ekagra bhumika, it is possible. So when we pray to Vayu as Pratyaksha Brahma, he brings a ekagra bhumika in us, with which we are able to understand every upasana prakriya told, and we practice and we get the result of that. In fact, this Shastra mein, the Guru Shishya were of that highest cadre of taking the Brahma as Vayu and did the worship of the Vayu so beautifully that they could thoroughly go through all this teaching and learning. Pakka. That is why toward the end, both of them have that audacity to say, "Ki we have spoken the truth. We have Rutam bola हमने, सत्य भी हमने बोला है." Rutam avadisham, satyam avadisham. वदिष्यामि वदिष्यामि पहले प्रॉमिस किया और जो प्रॉमिस को निवार किया, इस कारण से दोनों के बीच में जो उपासना कांड का टीचिंग लर्निंग था वो पक्का हो गया. देन दे आर गिविंग क्रेडिट टू हिम ओनली टुवर्ड द एंड कि इट इज यू हु एंटर्ड अस एंड यू मेड अस all this happened to both of us, Guru and Shishya. Therefore, this success also is yours. In the beginning, without you, it cannot happen. Therefore, for you to come and make it happen, we are invoking these blessings by saying Rutam Vadishyam. And we did so. We have so much surrendered to you by recognizing your importance and presence that you worked through us, and because of which the success happened in the communication of the knowledge by the Guru effectively to disciple. Lo, now we are here fully fit with all the upasana and its results, helping us now to be qualified for the Brahma Vidya of the second Valli. So you blessed us by making us convinced about all the 8 upasanas that are said, and you made us even to do that also. It's a very sublime topic. It won't be explained just like that anywhere. ऊपर बढ़ा बताकर चले आते हैं. So the Paroksha Brahma only in the form of Pratyaksha Brahma Vayu and all the Devatas, without their anugraha, Vidya, Shravana, Dharana, Upayogita will not happen. With that clarity, among them the Vayu is taken as Mukhya Devata, Pratyaksha Brahma. When he was invoked, he along with his inspiring or empowering other faculties, they have thoroughly worked. And while they thoroughly worked or blessed us because of prayer, what was accomplished between first and 12th Vallis? In first and 12th Anuvaka. First Anuvaka, it was said Rutam Vadishyami Satyam Vadishyami. The last one Avadisham Avadisham. तो हमारे द्वारा श्रुता मीन्स द यथा शास्त्रोक्त ज्ञानम कर्तव्यता बुद्धि, वो डेफिनेशन भूलना मत. सो इसका अर्थ क्या हुआ कि आगे आप जो उपासनाएं बता रहे हैं उसको मैं सुनूंगा, समझूंगा, कर्तव्यता के बुद्धि से प्रैक्टिस करूंगा. पॉइंट 1. 2, इट कैन नेवर हैपन विदाउट योर ग्रेस. देयरफॉर आई एम इन्वोकिंग योर ग्रेस. It is before. Then grace is invoked so ardently, so deeply by both Guru and Shishya that Pratyaksha Rupena, that Vayu and other Devatas helped, and they went through the theory and practice of all the Upasana Prakriyas which are said in the 8 or 9 Anuvaka. Now that is over. They are fully qualified now. Like the convocation address, as if. Okay, पढ़ाई अभी बाहर भेज रहे. तो ये लोग अभी उपासना से ब्रह्म विद्या की ओर जा रहे हैं. तो वो लोग रुक कर कह रहे हैं, वायो, we did salutations to you, you worked through us. That is why we could study thoroughly every upasana prakriya. We did practice, we got the result of it. We give this credit to you only. Rutam avadisham, satyam avadisham. And that's why he says, Tanmam avitu. There, Tadmam avatu. Tat pratyaksha devata aropa vayu avatu. May protect me. What? Vidya prayojanena. Vidya samyojanena, sorry. There at the end he says, Tanmama Avit, really have protected me by putting me always in contact with the Vidya so concentratedly that I was fully grasping it like a person loving a movie after seeing it two, three times. Fourth time, when he fully gets engrossed to enjoy every bit of it. Even that, every bit of, in that way, every bit of the sadhana I enjoyed because of your presence. You protected me so much that Vidya Sanyojana happened. Never ever I missed even a bit of it. That's called as Tatmam Avit. That Brahma has blessed me so much. Like you went to someone to receive some love and favor. 10 minutes you spent. We came back. Really, that person, whoever we elderly, he loved you, and whatever the money or anything you wanted, he gave. With how much satisfaction you come out. नौकरी इंटरव्यू के लिए गए तो इंटरव्यू सक्सेसफुल हो गया you're appointed if he says. That's what is the feeling of this Guru and Shishya. If we invoked your grace to protect us, what is the protection here? Samyojana with the Vidya. And you did it so effectively that we got the Vidya perfectly. Therefore, we are acknowledging that you blessed us. Therefore, our Vidya got understood and practiced. Here the Vidya is the Upasana Vidya. So, without your protection, we cannot be tuned to the Vidya. Therefore, we are requesting you to protect us and tune. That was Tanmamavatu Tadvaktaramavatu. Toward the end, Tanmamavi Tadvaktaramavit means what? Yes, our prayers are answered by you at every Anuvaka level. You are protecting us. What is the protection? Vidya Sanyojana. Then all that theoretical understanding, practical doing, the result of that we could achieve. Now we are fit for the Brahma Vidya of the second Valli. That is the meaning of Tanmam Avito and Tad Vaktaram Avito. तो श्रोता को स्टूडेंट को प्रोटेक्शन का अर्थ क्या है? विद्या से संयोजन करना. और वक्तारम का प्रोटेक्शन क्या है? प्रत्यक्ष ब्रह्म रूपी वायु के अनुग्रह से when we do pranams to him is वक्तृत्व सामर्थ्य संयोजनेन avatu. Give that Vaktrutva Samarthya to the speaker. That is your protection of him. Avatum is bless and protect. And the Vakta also needs that Samarthata to speak. Only we know the difficulty in that. Unless Bhagavad Guru Krupa is there, even one word we can't utter. One word बोलना भी मुश्किल होगा. Understanding the topic, speaking to the topic to the audience, trying to explain to them with all the language, all the example, all the logics, all the quotations, यह भगवान के बिना होता नहीं है. ये तो मेरे को दिन में 6 बार एक्सपीरियंस होता है. If I am able to talk now, trying to explain this mantra, it is not just like that a human being's effort. Without the Pratyaksha Brahma there in us, in the form of Vayu, it won't happen at all. यहाँ हमने वायु को माना, कोई अग्नि को, कोई इंद्र, कोई राम को, कोई देवी को. So these are all examples. If I am Rama Bhakta, I say, हे राम भगवान, ये वाला विद्या मेरे से अच्छी तरह पढ़ाई जाए और मैं उनको पढ़ा दूं, तो उनकी कृपा से हो जाता है. तो इन वेद काल रामकृष्ण नॉट देयर, तो स्ट्रेट द वायु ओनली. सो तन्माम आवीत, यार अब मुझे रक्षा करो, यहाँ कर दिया आपने. And what is Raksha? Vidya Samyojana. Means tuning to Vidya, not Viyojana. So right from loving and liking the Vidya to going to the class, listening it, trying to understanding, then practicing. Yeah, all that is called as Vidya Samyojana. Bhagwan's grace makes it happen. Therefore, the importance of invoking the Kripa. Upanishad mantra itself is telling. Not Purana mantra, Upanishad mein. So to the Bhakta. See, Acharya Purva Rupam Anteva Suttar Rupam Vidya Sandhi Pravachanagam Sandhanam Ityadi Vidyam. Already we have seen the Samhita Upasana. That is what is this. In highest Vedantic language, he alone, Brahman alone, is playing the play of a teacher, speaker, a listener, the student, and the teaching is going on, and listening and understanding is happening. All are in his play only. Like a director only directs this hero to say these things, these comedian to say these things, and in between them the understanding vada is the director only directs all that. So the Ishvara only is making one as speaker and listener from the absolute standpoint. But at our level of sadhana, we say, Hey Bhagwan, your kripa was full on us. Therefore we could at least study. And more deeply understanding practice comes when you bless us more. That depends on how intensely we also say that you are Pratyaksham Brahma and do Prahvi Bhava. So तन्मा मावीत तद वक्तार मावीतो. तो वक्ता का रक्षण क्या होता है कि वक्तृत्व सामर्थ्य संयोजन है ना द समर्थता टू डू द वक्तृत्व. No, it is our recognition, I tell you. Only to whom Bhagavan gives that blessings, his kindness, Krupa and Karuna, they'll be able to, like an ordinary person, it is Mukham Karudivachalam, it is his grace only makes him speak. So too, when it comes to the Shastra, Patanam, Adhyanam, Adhyapanam also, only the very few selected, and that by him, selected by him, empowered by him, blessed by him, graced by him, that they are able to talk on Shastra. And that also as long as he is gracing. The moment he becomes angry because he is Shastri ji, he is using it in for own individual and selfish purpose. ऐसे टप स्विच ऑफ कर देंगे भगवान, ये शास्त्री का मुंह बंद उसी दिन हो जाएगा. You understand it? Not eternally. That's why you see many speakers बोल के एक दिन सब छोड़कर बैठ गए. Some of them sat for meditation, they are on the path. Some of them just left it. Here you have given so much of satsang and all. What happened now? भगवान की कृपा हो गई. अभी he himself don't know what he taught. So many of them, they just again back to same old normal life of samsara. Some of them do sadhana, and all this seva doesn't go waste. But our point is to say that when the Brahma Paramatma blesses, then only even one word can be uttered on the Shastras by anyone. भगवान ने विद्रोह कर दी तो even one small sloka Vakkatunda Mahakaya also I can't understand, not even explain. So वक्तृत्व सामर्थ्य केवल भगवान की कृपा से होता है. So too vidya samyojana to the disciple. Therefore, He Pratyaksha Brahmarupi Vayo, you are Pratyaksha Brahma, we are proclaiming, and we are committed for Rutam and Satyam. This can happen only by you. Therefore, we are worshipping you as you yourself are Rutam and Satyam. Please protect me by Vidya Sanyojana. Protect our Acharya by Bhaktrutva Samartha Sanyojana. First prayer. Toward the end, mein, yes, you have blessed us. You made me to be in Sanyojana with Vidya. I, the disciple, you gave the Vaktur Samatya to my Guru. Thank you. Please continue, Ms. Karth. Because more important topic of Brahma Vidya is coming up in the next slokas. Okay. Then, avatu maam avatu vaktanamiti puna vachanam adarartham. Second time is more respect and reverence that His grace alone can help us. Therefore, seeking the blessings, to seek the blessings pakka, to express the respect, 2 times the sentence is said. आदर के लिए हो गया. शांति इति त्रिवचनम आध्यात्मिक आदि भौतिक आदि दैविका नाम विद्या प्राप्ति उपसर्गाणाम प्रशमनार्थम. So 3 times shanti is for the removal of 3 types of obstacles come from inner and outermost. With this, same thing is there also in the 12th Anuvaka. Then when we come tomorrow, there we begin the second Valli with the Bhashyam given by Bhagavan for the Shanti mantra called Om Sahana. Very profound, very beautiful, very deep, very lengthy. We can talk only on that Sahanavat Bhashyam for 10 days. उतना सारा उसमें है, पर थोड़ा हम टच करेंगे. So totally क्या है? Though it is we who have to do sadhana and get the bliss and mukti, without the gracious grace and blessings of Paramatma in so many forms, it doesn't happen. Therefore, keep on praying, get the powers, use the powers to study and get the knowledge, do sadhana, reach out. इतना समझ में आए काफी है. ओम 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 ओम. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो परमऋषिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे नमः. वेदव्यासवैशम्पायनाग्निवल्क्याद्य शङ्करादिगुरुभ्यो नमः. अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. तत्सत्. ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. Thank you, friends, for your patient listening.